pollution. Is it really a big deal?
Mm-hmm.
Most people and organizations overlook pollution because it has hardly been made clear exactly what pollution does. However, it doesn't change its effects on each of our futures. Hello, I am Kyle Smith. I am currently attending Southeastern Louisiana University and I'm studying New Media and Animation. Thank you for your time today. If I told you that throwing a piece of trash on the ground is equivalent to murder, would you believe me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, fortunately, there are few ties to murder and pollution. However, many lives are taken because of pollution. ScienceDaily.com states that about 40% of deaths worldwide are caused by pollution, meaning water that's unfit to drink and other types of fruit that get just overrun by bacteria and germs. Most people and organizations overlook pollution because its effects haven't been properly introduced. So what are some common questions regarding pollution? What is pollution? What does pollution do? What are pollution's forms, if it has other forms? How can it be stopped? More importantly, why should I care? Pollution is defined commonly as any type of neglected waste being put into unsanitary conditions that negatively affect the ecosystem. It causes many bad things that happen in places we don't typically notice. But one big place that we usually do notice is global warming. Some animals tend to get harmed by trash that may be left in their habitat. And some animals are covered in oil. We've noticed that penguins and other types of flightless birds get caught in oil spills in the water. And some can even be killed, which we've seen by soda can holders and other type of small things that we could be recycling. So, on to recycling. There are different types of recycling. There are different places that we could recycle, and there are recycling facilities all over. So we could definitely get into recycling. A common question regarding recycling is, can my one piece of paper actually cause that much damage just from me not recycling? The answer is yes. Pollution's most popular forms are oil, plastic, metals, aluminum, and other man-made materials, including paper, that are not biodegradable. If something is biodegradable, that means that nature can go through its own process of getting rid of that waste. This can be stopped by us thinking more about long-term effects instead of then and there laziness and carelessness. You can say, I don't litter much, so why should I care about any of this? Pollution wasn't started by just one person. And we all know that it won't be ended by just one person either. So your not much littering and my not much littering could account to be a whole lot of littering. It's got to be a collective effort among the world. No, I'm not crazy. I understand that accidents happen, and that litter can just be an accident. And pollution may have been caused by an accident. But we can all agree that most likely pollution was mostly done on purpose. In conclusion, I just want to restate that pollution is very important and should not be taken lightly. We have to remind not just the world, but ourselves, just how much it matters to recycle and to avoid pollution. Never forget what pollution is and what it does to us and others. And by others, I don't just mean other people, but animals and different things such as buildings and our oxygen that we affect. Always be on watch for pollution because you may be able to stop it if you recognize it at its source. Pollution will never go away, and it will never go away by the effort of one person, but it will always affect every person. So I am personally going to try my best to dispose of any waste, whether it be mine, or something that I found on the ground that may have belonged to someone else that they've neglected. Not for recognition, not because of what someone else may say, not because of what someone else is doing, but because it's the right thing to do, and it will be a step in the right direction. What will you do? Will you recycle? Will you avoid pollution? Will you make a conscious effort to do the right thing? Thank you for your time, and I believe that you will make the right decision.